Hi everyone and welcome to Mr Garbutt's music lesson. Today we're going to look at a new piece called Hot Cross Buns. Hot Cross Buns is a nursery rhyme, so you might have heard it being sung to you before in school or by a friend or your parents. And this will help us actually learn the piece as we go along. So we'll go through the words of the song. So the song it goes, hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Now the version we're going to play is not quite as quick as that, but it's still the same words, okay? So we'll be probably playing it slower. So if we sang it at that speed, it would be hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Now I've chose that speed because we can use a few more different of the rhythms we've been looking at, so we can use crotchets, minims and semibreves. So that piece uses all three of them, and it uses the three notes we've been looking at if you've looked at my other videos. So it uses the notes E, D and C. So the first line of Hot Cross Buns, the words are hot cross buns, and the notes go down in step. So it goes hot cross buns, and that's the same pattern for the notes. So the highest note, or the highest note we will start on, is the note E. Then it goes down a step to the note D, and then it goes down one more step to the note C. Now the rhythm we're playing, if you look at it, we're not using crotchets, because I've done a lot of crotchet videos. We're using minims and semibreves to start with. So the E and then the D are minims, and they're both 2 beats each. And they're minims because the minim is not coloured in like the crotchet. Okay, so it still has a stick in a circle, but it's not coloured in, so that's a minim. Then the C doesn't have a stick, and it's 4 beats, so it's a really long note. It does have a line going through it, so we know it's a note C, but it has no sticks. That tells us it's a semibreve. That pattern comes back 3 times in the piece. It's the first line, hot cross buns. Now we sing it again on the second line, hot cross buns. Then we have a third line that's different. Then the last line is hot cross buns. One more time. So then that 3-note pattern is E, D, C. Minim, minim, semibreve. Okay, so 2 beat notes, 2 beat notes, 4 beat note. Now the third line, that's different. Okay, we go back to our crotchets, which if you've looked at my other videos you'll be familiar with. So we have 4 C's and then we have 4 D's, and that line would be 1 a penny, 2 a penny. So that's your 4 C's to start with, and then your 4 D's after it. A good way to practice the rhythm is by just using your mouthpiece to start with. So you could skip to the end or one of the parts where there's a backing track playing with me or without me, and you can practice it on your mouthpiece to start with. So you can play the piece just on your mouthpiece, just buzzing it, and you get the rhythms. So if I give you a beat just to sort of demonstrate it. So remember, that's our beat. So every click is 1 beat. So a minim has to be 2 clicks and a semibreve has to be 4. So it sounds like this. So maybe that's worth looking at, trying it just on your own, maybe doing your own beat, so you can get the speed and get the idea of the longer notes so it's more comfortable, and then we can add the notes on our instruments afterwards. So let's just quickly go over the vowels we'll be using for the notes, just as a quick reminder. So E is 1 and 2, D is 1 and 3, and C is no vowels, okay? So E is the highest sound we need to make, C is the lowest sound, and D is in the middle. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the 2 different parts of the piece, and then I'll play it for you with the backing track so you can hear it. So, as I said before, we say the hot cross buns line 3 times. Hot cross buns. So that pattern is E, then D, then C. So we play that 3 times in the piece. So this is it, just so you can hear it. So we do that again, and then once at the end. Then the bit in the middle, where we go, where we have our 4 C's and our 4 D's, will sound like this. So 4 C's and then 4 D's. And then we go back to Hot Cross Buns to finish. So now I'll play the piece for you with the backing track, and you can join in as well. So if you want to pause the video or rewind it to that point, you can join in as well. Thank you for playing along, and I hope you enjoy playing Hot Cross Buns. Please check out any more videos if you want to play the other pieces. Hope to see you next time for the next lesson, and bye for now.